Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the European Cross-Up webinar. And sorry for the delay. My alarm actually didn't even go off. I just happened to wake up, and you get that feeling where it must be late, and that's exactly what it was. So sorry, apologies for that. Let's go and get started. We are seeing indices still continue to go on and push higher. Let's go and take a look at what we have as far as news for the day. Bear with me. Okay, actually, we didn't even have any economic data in the European session, but coming into the US session, we do have building permits at 8:30 Eastern, as well as housing starts. And let's go and take a look where we are with the euro. Switch over screens. And nice move here by the euro. Look at that, making a run. Obviously, with indices moving higher, has opened the door for us to go on and move ramp higher also here in the euro. So we've seen this big move, but obviously that's accompanied or has to do with what we've seen here in the indices. So let's go on and get started. Bear with me. But boy, what a good move here in the euro. Boy, really kind of, I guess with that move in the indices, it's really allowed the risk on and subsequently the dollar to go on and pair back. And we're actually coming in close to where we'd expected the dollar to find support. So let's go and take a look here with the euro. We had our resistance at 1640. We've gone and pushed back. And at the beginning of the week, we said, hey, look, the key area, if we're going to go and get a rebound, would be 1675. And that's going to be our resistance. You can see us making this move in here. And right there, you can see the bottom right there, the open bodies, 1675. That'll be the resistance for today. And looking at support, well, we've certainly gone and made a pretty good run here. And if we were to pair back, support would be right there at 116. And let's go and move into the cable. Well, there's a long going. Thanks for nothing. Hang on. And let's go, as I said, move into the cable. Also, another good move here in the cable here. We had made it to that resistance yesterday, remember, and that actually resistance had been in place since Friday. It held the market. We kind of pulled back a little bit yesterday, and here we are opening and pushing even further up here. Resistance at this point, you can see coming across the bodies is going to be right there at 38. Let's call it 38.40. And for support, right there, if we were to break back, which would be 37.16. Actually, we'll go with the body right here. You see the wick here and the body, that confluence right there is going to be 37.28. And on to the Aussie dollar. Same thing here with making that break here, and here's at 74.50. We pushed hard. We talked about with this move higher in a lot of these base commodities is going to go work well for the Aussie dollar, and certainly that's exactly what's happening here. And here's where we're going to have some resistance right there, which is going to be 74.92. We had the 74.88. We'll just move that just to 92. And support, you can see all these touches coming across. It's going to be 74.02. And then take a look at the dollar yen. Well, this is that area we talked about, remember? And that's still hanging tough. And that's actually was our resistance from Friday. And we said, hey, we'll stay with it. That's the monthly wicks. And so the high was 45, and that falls right into that area here. Support, I talked about that's going to remain the same, 1367. The low today was 1384. If we're going to get a pair back, this is what we're looking for that support to come in, is at that monthly key level. Moving into the cash dollar index. This is at 93.45 that we were talking about right there. And we've been as low today as 93.50. So just about there. We're going to keep that there for the 93.45. The resistance, obviously that will change. We're going to go with this body right there, which confluences with that wick. Right there, it's 94.15. And let's go on and move into Bitcoin. Boy, we continue to stay up here high in this Bitcoin. We've kept the resistance at just all-time high that we had, and we're going to just stay with that. Although I think with the news and the ETF, I think this might be as good as it goes with Bitcoin. I'll tell you what, for today, we're just going to go with the high that we just made from a couple of days back, which is 63,452. Let's go with that. I think this might be a little bit of a buy the rumor, sell the news. 63,452. And with support, we'll stay with that, the 60,092 for immediate support. Moving on to the ES. Boy, did we take off. Just gonna take a look here. Resistance now is going to come in. And we had 44.84, and we've even jumped beyond that. Actually, we had 44.72. This move is crazy. Look at that. Yeah, 45.11. We can take a look at a 2-hour chart to see if we see anything a little bit closer there. Yeah, that's it, 45.11. And support. $44.65. And let's just go and move into the Nasdaq. Same thing here, a heck of a run. Resistance is going to come in right there at 15,354. And support, I mean, this just has been an epic run. Would come in right there at 15,242. Right there, 15,242. And moving into gold. A little bit of a rebound here in gold. We talked about where those stops were at 1743, and it was certainly looked at as if it was susceptible for that. But now with a little risk on, it's opened the door for us to move back up a little bit. Resistance is going to come in right there at 1788. And support. For now, it's going to be 1761. And lastly, let's go and take a look at crude. Still continuing to power up, though. Look at this thing. Unbelievable. So we had a resistance at 83.90. That's going to stay in check. 83.90. We ran out of gas yesterday at 53.18, but if we do make one more run here, it's 83.90. And support we had at 81.20. The low was 81.21, so pretty good there. Immediate support, it'll be right there, 81.74. Well, I want to go and hurry up and get this bias chart in there. As like I said, my alarm didn't go off in time. Completely slept through. So, but let me go and get this posted. Thanks for joining us here in the European crossover webinar, and we'll see you in the chat room.